I'll just start it all over. Frustrating. My alarm kicked off the whole video, so I'm just starting it over. I was at the beginning. Hi everybody, this is Cullen. Tonight I'm using Sphinx Hawaiian Pineapple. It's a very good smelling soap. I don't understand why the name is pineapple because it's not the prominent note in this. Also I have the Splishity Splash. The main notes in it are bergamot. I just had it pulled up, but it went stupid on me. Bergamot, citrus, green apple, pineapple, and it says those are the notes, but in the description it says it has a rich amber base, and it has wisps of musk. So yeah. But yeah, it's bergamot, citrus, green apple, and pineapple listed as the last scent. I can't pick out pineapple per se, but you could smell something in there. That's how much soap I used. I scooped a ring around the rosies, pocket full of posies. I used my Smiles for Miles cocaine scooper. But we're calling them soap scoopers. But nonetheless, you know, the bergamot has a citrusy smell. The green apple and the pineapple could all just be blending together, giving that good sweet smell. But it's very good smelling nonetheless. Bowl, I'm using my Captain's Choice HD copper bowl. And look at the amazing lather this makes, because of course it's going to make a good lather. It's Kaizen base. Brush I'm using tonight is my massive Opus Bishop handle with a 28mm Sinbad knot from AP Shave Co. Razor I'm using is my Rod George Catacomb handle with a Karve open comb D plate, with a blade I've never tried before, which Craig Budgeon at Opus sent these to me with the last batch of handles I got from him. These are RK chromium coated blades, so we'll see how those are. And let's get on with the shave. I'm 2 minutes 44 seconds into it. I've decided to venture into the synthetics a little more. I've always just had the badgers and boars. I hadn't found a synthetic that I liked. And Wayne has encouraged me to use more synthetics, even though I don't like them. I've tried just about everyone out there, and he asked me if I tried the Sinbad. I said, no, I don't think so. And it seems like the only place that sells it is AP Shave Co. So I ordered one, really enjoyed it, which shocked me. And this is one that even when you scrub, it doesn't feel like a crappy plastic knot on your face. It still has a pleasant feeling. And so yeah, so I've really been enjoying those. so much that I only had one brush, which was my Wild West brush with a Sinbad knot in it. Since then, I've ordered 5 more Sinbad knots. Then I just got in this Hawaiian brush, and it has a whatever this thing's called now. I can't remember what this one's called. The whatever it is. And it's a very nice feeling knot too. And so let's see how this D plate feels. Feels really nice. Probably should have got the E plate. There's just something about open comb. Razors that I've always liked. If I could get a razor in open comb, I'll usually get it in open comb. As long as it doesn't have those ridiculous sharp teeth that most open combs have. Which I've never understood. Even Charcoal Goods, as amazing of razors as those are, his open combs, it's like instead of taking the extra work to make something that was going to be smooth and comfortable that wasn't sharp and pointy, he just made sharp, pointy teeth on it, which to me, my opinion only, you know what they say about opinions, they're like buttholes, everybody has one and most of them stink. As beautiful as his razors are, to me it was really a disservice to have such a basic open comb on there with no you know, his razors are so his handles are just so pretty. They're so artistic, kind of like you know, Rod George put so much work into these things, but So far, I don't know what to think of this blade. There's times when it feels really smooth, really sharp, and there's times when it just feels really sharp. But actually, this D plate is I'm really enjoying it. The T plate may be a really good daily driver plate. You know, I don't know if on the carve heads, if when you go from when you change plates, I don't know if the actual blade angle is changing and the blade exposure, or is it always just the blade gap? You know, so I would think that from a AA plate to a C, that there's probably blade exposure that changes along with the blade gap. But I wonder if there's a point at a certain plate level that the blade exposure doesn't change anymore and it's just the gap. But if none of y'all have ever used Sphinx beard products, if you've used Ariana and Evans and you've had problems with frag burn, then you definitely want to try Sphinx beard. Most of their scents are what you can find them in A&E. Like Caribbean Island is St. Bart's. Spartan, I think it is, with A&E, which is like the Creta Ventus one. I believe maybe called Spartan also. Then they have Choke Cherry, which is very similar to Moon Soap's Amaretto. with the exception that choke cherry is more refined. It's just not cherry and amaretto and almond. It's more almost cologne-y. And the scent strengths on the soaps aren't as strong as Ariana and Evans, so you don't get the frag burn. Which to me, like, I have St. Bart's and I have Caribbean Island. And to me, to me, the Caribbean Island, like, they both smell ridiculously good. There's no doubt about that. But to me, the Caribbean Island is almost more of a refined scent. They're both phenomenal. Couldn't choose one over the other. I have them both. It's good stuff, but they have really good scents. I strongly advise trying them if you can't use Ariana and Evans because of the frag burn. My buddy Logan, that's why he uses. He told me about Sphinx because he can't use A&E because of frag burn, and he loves Sphinx Beard Company. I also have Caribbean Island. I have this, of course. I have Choke Cherry. I have La Fracture, something like that. I have the one I just did, the Ecstasy, that I just did the video on the other day. I might have another one. I'm not sure, but they're all good. But let me get cleaned up and I'll be right back with y'all. All right, everybody, I'm back. Had a little break there. I had to shave the nugget there. It's amazing how long it takes to shave 4 hairs. But let's go over what we used tonight. Tonight we used the El Capitan's Choice HD Copper Bowl. We used the Opus is the Opus Bishop handle. This thing's got some really cool colors. I really like the pour on this. And it has the 28 millimeter Sinbad knot. We use Sphinx Beard Company Hawaiian non-pineapple. And we used the Rod George Catacomb with the Karve Open Comb D plate. I'm going to reach out to old Rod George and see if I could send him all this in and see if he can antique the carve so it matches the razor. Because he coats these in something so that it doesn't tarnish, it just stays the same way. So that would be awesome. But let's get on with the splishity splash. And during the break, I rinse with warm water, cold water to get the soap off, witch hazel, and then I use my hyaluronic acid and, almost dropped it there, and face oil. And now we will follow it up with some splishity splash. And Sphinx Beard always puts a direction on top. For those of y'all that don't understand, you need to shake splashes. They tell you to shake it well. Wow, okay. Splash is a home run. I'm talking bases loaded, out of the park home run. Awesome stuff. Highly recommend that scent now. The soap was good before I enjoyed it. Didn't really get pineapple. Not sure if I get it off the Splash, but the Splash is just absolutely pelagerific. It is absolutely, I give it 8 octopus tentacles. So it's a winner in my book. Tomorrow's shave, we will be using 345 Soap Company Fresh Cut Fade. And let's see, razor tomorrow. Razor. Tomorrow I will use, I don't know. Tomorrow I'll use my Blackland Blackbird. And tomorrow's brush will be my new AP Shave Co. Tiny Ebonite Jaguar handle, but this thing is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, so we'll use that tomorrow with Fresh Cut Fade, and I look forward to seeing you all again tomorrow night. Until then, take care, be safe, and most importantly, God bless.